Hey there guys, Rothbox here, and it's time again for another One Piece opening. New set EB02 just dropped Thursday night, so I'm putting this up as soon as possible. We're looking for that manga. We're looking for that secret Luffy. Honestly, the new Green Purple Luffy looks amazing, so let's get into these boxes and see what we can find. Go hunting. Hey there guys, Rothbox here, and I'm super excited to tell you that I'm once again going to be a featured content creator for Commander Sealed. If you've never been to Commander Sealed, it's a charity event up in Rochester that's run where you get to open up 14 different booster packs, and then with the pot of 4, build a competitive Commander deck out of these packs, and then compete against each other in a big old tournament. It's an incredibly fun event. You're supporting different charities. In fact, I am very excited to be part of Team Trans Lifeline, once again, repping my homies. If you'd like to support me and support Trans Lifeline, please go to my donation link here. Also, if you'd like to attend Commander Sealed, then you can use my code ROTHBOX25 at checkout in order to get $20 off your ticket to the event. With that, let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm very excited to open this set. So this is EB02. This set released Thursday. It's a very cool set. So this is one of the side sets, if you didn't know. So EB01 came out, and it basically offered a lot of support for older leaders, which is very cool. And then there's a bunch of new support for old leaders, which everyone's very excited about. But also one of the things people are very excited about is that this set has a new leader, Green Purple Luffy, who is considered kind of top tier. He's really good, and he's definitely in the box, which is cool. But we can get support for the set, so it should be really good. Also, this box will also have some of the alt leaders for old leaders, which is like gold bordered in text, which is really cool. So this set's also, so these are short printed sets. They're very cool sets and very cool cards, but it means the value's pretty high on a lot of these. So some of it's pre-sale, but some of these card prices will also spike depending on how good the decks are, or as a result of EB01, a lot of the stuff went pretty well. Also, look how pretty these packs are. These packs are absolutely gorgeous. I love the art of these packs. Very cool. So each of these packs has event cards, one each color, that have that kind of style of art, and we'll show them when we get to them because they're very cool. But let's take a look. We're gonna go fast or slow for now, but we're gonna kind of slow down. Also, I love this art. Look at that. He's just drinking that juice. No idea who that's from. But we'll talk about it, and we'll go faster once we get through it. Also, so there's 3 different Thousand Sunnies in this set, one for each color. I love the art of that one. That one's very pretty. All right, so Hilden. Yeah, so Gecko support. Kome, and that's when somebody makes fun of their friend's dream. That's a card. Sarfunkel. So this is funny. So this is only from the little side comics that happen in between each chapter. This is Gaimon's girlfriend. That's a Gaimon, which is really funny. So Brandon Wells. So here's what I'm talking about. So this is the purple event. Look how cool this art is. It's so pretty. This is like sketch, beautiful art. I love the way these looks. Love them. So they're all the same thing. 2 drop, main, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with cost 4 or more, add it to your hand, place the rest of the bottom deck in any order, with the trigger of activate the card's main effect. It's not bad. It's very generic and pretty reasonably powerful. It lets you find anything cost 4 or more. Ooh, Super Yamato, good start. 6 drop, 7k. Activate main once per turn if your leader has a Land of Wano type or Pork as the Ace, which is cool. Give it to one of your rested Dawn cards to one of your leader, then this character gains rush during this turn. Card's quite good. People are really trying out Green Red Odin from EB01 as a result of this card, but also just, it's a 6 drop 7k rush that also makes your leader 6k, and if they have any activated abilities that requires Dawn, that turns it on. Like, it's really good, actually. Like, this card's very cool. Nice hit, nice hit. Like I said, we'll start out slow. We'll go through and kind of talk about a lot of the cards to begin with, especially. But we will speed up as we kind of see all the sets. This is a very small set, very small. Pseudo supers like Bueno, Don Achino, Chopperman. I love that they did Chopperman. It's so sweet, it's so cute. Miskina Olga. Without your help, I can't become king of the pirates. Vista, Gum Gum Giant Pistol. Jonathan. I think this art's actually really cool, really well done. Discard Monkey D. Luffy leader. Yes. So 5,000 leader, green purple, 4 life. Activate main once per turn. Dawn -2. If the only characters on your field are Straw Hat type characters, set up to 2 Dawn on your field is active. Then your leader gains 1,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. That is the big deal. Opponent's next turn means he's a 6,000 on attack and on block for no Dawn investment. I mean, Dawn -2 is rough, but purple has a lot of ways to ramp Dawn back and some advantages for having less on your field. But he becomes aggressive and defensive, which is crazy. Ooh, okay. So this is the yellow version of this card, but you can see them all in their little egghead outfits, which is really cute. You can mostly tell because Jinbei's got the big floral shirt, which I love. And, Blocker Sanji. This one's quite good. 5-drop, 6k, blocker. On play, 2 less life cards, draw 2 cards, trash a card from your hand. Blockers that have effect when they on play or die is just pretty good. Excuse my camera. It's autofocusing, it's going crazy, but that's fine. We're still here. We're still going. Alright, Soge King, Marigo, this is the yellow one. Karu, Gaimon, Crocodile, Sarfunkel, Hilden, Germa 66, Grandpa Ryu, Kome, Usopp. Ooh, alternate art, Searcher Nami.
Hey, that's pretty good.
What a pretty beautiful card. Dude, I love Nami. Look, Belmare is my bae, my One Piece bae, but I love Nami. This is a gorgeous art. Also, it's the one with the tangerine and the tattoo, and it's so good. What a beautiful hit. Very excited about that one. And that's also great in the green purple Luffy deck, so can never discount that any card from that deck is just going to be kind of money right now. This set has a lot of support for it. Alright, we're going to go fast for some of the cards we know. Iceberg. Alright, so this card's very cool. I'm very happy they included the card. So there's this one and Carrot, which is a really similar effect, but this is a 1-drop, 0 power guy, 2000 counter. Already great. On play, if you have 3 or more dog cards on your field, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Gala Company, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest of the ball in your library, then play up to 1 Gala Company from your hand. So for Iceberg, think about this. For 1 Dawn, look at the top 7 cards. Put a 5-drop Galila, the best one you find from among them, into play. Then Dawn -1, put another one from your hand into play. For the cost of 1 single Dawn, you have 10 cost of power in play. That is insane. Absolutely bonkers. I genuinely think it's one of the best effects like for this leader that you could have possibly done. The deck still has the same issue. If you attack board, you're screwed. That one's Sunny, very pretty, but I think it's potential. 3 base hum, soul notch slash. Carrot. Oh, so this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so 1 drop, 0 power, 2000 counter. On play, if you have 3 or more Dawn cards in your field, look at the top 7 cards of your deck and reveal up to 1 Zo and add it to your hand. Then place the bottom of your deck in any order, played 1 Zo from your hand. So it's not quite the same. You don't get to search because they're all Minx types, not Zo. Zo is the field. But Zo is a really good field, but it's just the deck was kind of like Minx lock, it wasn't amazing, but Zo's powerful, so that's possibly really good support. I'm excited for that one. Okay, we are. Look how good this one is. This is the green one, but just the classic screenshot too. It's so beautiful. And oh, Frankie. Okay, 3-drop, 4k, 1k counter, on play and when attacking. Great. If you lead a Straw Hat crew and you have number of Dawn cards in your field is less than or equal to the number of your opponents, add 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and rest it. Is ramp. If you're lower than them, you get to ramp back up with Green Purple Luffy. I mean, that's not bad. Not a ton of decks play it, but I think it's still playable. I think it's definitely worth considering. So King, yeah, we know these. Fake Straw Hat Crew. I love they made this card. It's so funny. I mean, it's bad, but that's kind of the point, but I love that it exists. Yeah. So we're just going to kind of Cloud Outerman, same thing, love that this card exists. It's also not bad if you have Marigo on your field, it gains blocker, and like the, okay, well, here we go. This is the card. 4-drop, 5k, 1k counter. If your opponent has 2 or more characters, the character can attack characters in turn they're played. It's got Character Rush, which is interesting. But on play, if you're leading a Straw type crew, rest of one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. You get to rest their either utility guy or cheaper guy, and then just attack into it and kill it. Ooh, and super rare VV. 3-drop, 2000 power, 1k counter. On play, if your leader's multicolored and you have 5 or less cards in hand, draw 2 cards. This card is crazy. This card is honestly so good. It's a body. If you have ways to bounce this back to your hand somehow in a multicolored deck, like, that's so easy to just draw so many cards. Like, that's a... I don't know where the shell it goes in. I don't know what deck that needs to go in, but it just feels like it has so much potential. I don't know. I don't know what I would play in him, but I feel like maybe like Blue Yellow Ace, maybe that's potential. All right. Oh yeah, the coolly added Impel Down support Magellan. And we're just gonna go through these a little quickly. We know what these all do. Very pretty. Like I said, very small set. Oh, 29 Chopper. So this one's cool. This one works really well with the kind of other animal support. A lot of them put into play less than 4,000 power guys. So this one does work. Dawn 2, opponent's turn, this character gets plus 2,000 power. Comes to 5k on your opponent's turn. Not aggressive, which isn't ideal, but it is harder to attack into. But on play, give up to, if your leader Straw Hat type crew, give up to 1 rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. It's good. Ooh, but this card. 10 drop, 11k power. If your leader is a Sky Island type, this character gains Rush. Insane to begin with. Oh wait! When attacking, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If you have 1 or less life cards, up to 1 card from your top of your deck to your life cards. Then he gains a plus 1000 power in this turn. It's a 10 drop, 12k rush who gains you life. Card's absurd. Someone was just making a custom card for Enel. It's the reason that people kind of want to check out Enel again. I basically want to try to play Kagara. I think that deck's really interesting. Kagara is cool. And that card, Skyland Leader, does work, is insane. So I really want to try that out. Plus, there's the event that lets you play an Enel card. I don't know if it says 7-drop Enel. I'm not sure. I'm going to look into that, but it could be really cool. Also, describing a billion cards, don't mind me. But Kokoro no Chizu, the black version of this card. Once again, very pretty art. All of them sleeping on, or camping. Beautiful. Ooh, and Monkey D. Garp. So this one, 5-drop, 6k. On play, give the 2 rested dog cards to one of your leaders. Activate main, you rest his character. If your leader's Monkey D. Garp, K up to one of your opponent's characters cost 1 or less. This card's hilarious. They added Garp support, which is so sorely needed. Red and black Garp is so interesting, but it's in an awkward spot. It's just, red and black don't really have a lot of synergy, but that card really is huge for that deck. The fact that it lets you attach Dawn for free, but then also just repeatedly you can get people's costs down, just start popping people every turn for no pitching cards like the old Garp. Very cool. Very cool. Love it. Let's see. And rares, Nami, Search for Nami, beautiful card. Love this art. Incredibly good to have in this deck. And Nico Robin, not bad. 3-drop, 2k, 1k counter, blocker, on KO, Dawn -1, look top of your cards for your deck, reveal the 1 straw card, add to your hand. Like I said, love me a blocker with an on play or an on KO. You want to put him into play and you want to block to let him die. Giving a blocker an on KO effect is huge. It's so powerful because you're just like it's so hard to avoid. You have to you have to bounce it. That's about it. It's so good. Yeah. So all right. Keep going. La la la. So like I said, okay. So we talked about blocker Sanji and Usopp. Card's interesting. It puts into characters with no effect into play. I just don't know what deck wants that. Like it's one of those cards that playing stuff for free is powerful, but you have to have a reason to play it. And I don't know. You know, some decks just, I don't know where they belong. I know. Like I said, I'm very excited for this set. This set has a little small supports for a lot of decks, and it means a lot of more tier 2 stuff. Ooh, hold on. Sorry. Trafalgar Law, 5-drop, 6k, 1000 counter, blocker. On play, place 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. Choose 1, draw a card. If opponents 5 more cards in hand, trash a card from their hand. Sick. Wonderful. I mean, flexibility is crazy. It's a blocker that lets you either draw cards or get to rip card out of their hand. It's also got Dressrosa and Supernova, and like it's got a lot of types, which is really nice. But it seems like a lot of support for a lot of decks, and like a lot of decks, especially when you get to the more tier 2 kind of aspect, you kind of get to start having fun decks. Like you have the meta deck you always have, but like fun decks are just cool to play, and this set has a lot of cool support for those like fun decks, which I really like. Rosinante, which is a cool card. This card's neat, and oh, hold up.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Okay, so we have one of the SP leaders. This is SP Charlotte Pudding. These are the special leaders from this set. They have gold text. They are gorgeous. So this is just a normal leader card, but like embossed and gold text. These are the big hits from the set. So these are like the SP rares they replaced with, but they have these leader cards. They're not full art, which is a bit of a weird choice, I think. But like, I mean, these are pretty expensive. Not gonna lie. So pretty happy with that hit. Gotta be honest. That's a good one to see, guys. We hit it pretty big, honestly. Yeah. All right. Let's keep going through this. But I don't imagine. I think that's. We already got the one alt also, so I think a box might be done. I don't know how the boxes work with the leaders. Oh, well, I lied. Second alt. So here we go. Alt Sengoku. This card's so sick. 7-drop, 7k power, 1k counter, blocker. Credible. On play, play up to 1 black navy type character card with a cost of 4 less from your trash rested. This seems insane to me. Like, maybe I'm crazy, but the fact that you get to pull back a Kuzan rested and draw a card, pull back Borsalino rested, this seems so good, actually. Like, this makes me... Look, the green black Isho deck is... Navy Isho deck is bad. Right? It's not good. But... I think there's potential here. I think you can play those cards. I think there's a lot of cool stuff you can do that would be really good. I think that and like the 10-drop Kuzan is really powerful. I don't know. I want to try stuff because I think there's so much potential for that deck, and I just want to give it a shot. Sabo, cool card. 4-drop, 5k, 2k counter, already a great card for the Revolutionary deck. Activate main, rest his character up to one of your Revolutionary type characters. Other than Sabo gets 2,000 power this turn. Anything in Revolutionary Armor that lets you pump up dudes. I mean, don't be wrong, you have to rest it, so it's not like ideal, but it's a card you could play and then rest later on. I mean, but the Revolutionary Army deck is always so good, though. It's like hard to kind of find spots to fill in. That deck is actually quite scary still. All right. The Peak. All right, so this is the red one. And this is from Wano. This is such pretty art also. Same effect, but you get Luffy and Yamato and Chopper and everyone running through in the Freki again. I love those events. There were such cool ideas to add those arts like that. Like, they're just little special things. Like I said, the fact that all the colors also get one of those is interesting because they're all, like, normally the effects kind of balance around, like, the colors that get some of those types of effects, and they're like, ah, now you won't get it. Okay, so this card's interesting. 4 drops, 6k. On play, if you have no other buggy characters, up to one of your leaders gains double attack this turn. And then a rest trigger of resting character costs 4 less. But it's an East Blue type card. This is part I'm interested. So green, yellow, Kuro. The deck is not good anymore. But has the ability, I think it's rest 2 East Blue type characters, restand them, and then rest one of your opponents, like cost 5 or lower character, something like that. But could you imagine playing that, resting that another character, and you can have a double attack Kuro attack, restand double attack Kuro attack? Like, right? That is what happens. Am I crazy? Like, that seems insane. That is just kind of gross. Plus, you could also play the banished Nami in that too, which I don't. She's not East Blue, I don't think. Okay. Also, here's a cool Brook. 5 drop 6k 1,000 on play. Add a Laboon from your trash to hand. On KO, play it to a Laboon from your hand. It's just funny. Like, is it good? No, I don't think it's good. But like, I just love they made a Laboon Brook card. Like, it feels so thematic that I feel like you had to. All right, going through. So we're going to go a little faster. We don't really need to see any of these cards. So we're going to flip through now. Here's the purple merry-go, though. On play, if you lose a straw type character or draw a card, activate main, rest the stage. The number of Dawn cards you feel is equal to less than your opponent's. Up to one of your straw characters gain +2 cost on the opponent's next turn. It's potentially good defensively. The effect is not that great. The on-play draw card, though, is just powerful. It's free pitch fodder later on, but also just cycles for 1, which is great. Forecast Ace. 5 drop 5k 1,000 power. On play, if your leader's type includes wipe your pirates, look top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 character card with cost 2, add to your hand. Then place the rest of the volume deck in any order, play to 1 character card with cost 2 from your hand, rest it. This card is super cool in blue yellow ace. In fact, you get to get baby ace or a bunch of other good cards that you can get any of the kids, put them into play, and then immediately pop them, like, or bring out your other character is sick. I really like that card. Oh, okay, so this is the blue version, and this art's a little strange that they added, I think, versus some of the other ones, but it is still very pretty. Oh, and Super Rabani, okay. 7 drop, 7k power, 1k counter. On play, up to one of your opponent's rested characters will not become active in the opponent's next refresh phase, and set up to one of your Dawn cards as active at end of turn. So in the Bonnie deck, people aren't sure if we're playing it. It's interesting. So the deck is really tight, which is why it's tough, but you get to, on the 7 drop turn, freeze one of the characters, and then restand your Dawn still, so your leader ability is still active. I don't know. I don't think it's bad. I just don't know if you play it, but I would try it out. And the Peak again, very pretty. It's one of those cards where I think it's potential. I just don't know if it quite fits the shell or if it's needed. I don't know. That deck is mostly running on 5 drop and like 8 drop. So, I mean, maybe it's worth writing that for that Dawn turn. Oh, okay, here we go. Super rare. Vegapunk. 5 cost, 0 power. Oh, that's terrible, you say. 1k counter. Blocker. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Play to 1 scientist type character card with cost 5 or less other than Vegapunk. Then play the rest of the bottom deck in any order. Opponent has 2 or less characters, trash card from hand, and trigger draw a card. So, if your opponent has even a couple characters, this card is put a blocker into play, and then look at the top 5 cards your deck and play the best egghead card you find for free. So, potentially Shaka even, which is a 5 cost, 6k blocker that is a scientist, which means you get to put potentially 2 blockers into play for 5 Dawn, and you get to search to find that other blocker. That's pretty good. Like, honestly, that's a very big boon for Vegapunk decks. Ace, and then we are. It's just such a pretty card. All right, last couple packs to this box. I think this box is done in terms of the big hits, but we can still get... All right, we're looking for Sanji Pudding. That is a super that we need in the set. Another Luffy Leader, Merry-Go, and Brand New World. So good looking. But yeah, so we want Sanji Pudding. That's the best super in the set by far. It's also just really good in the green purple Luffy deck. We really want one, and I haven't seen one yet, and I would really like to see one. I think we've gotten every other super. I could be wrong. Sorry about the camera being there. I just realized it was very wonky. Nothing important in that pack. Just stuff we've already gotten. I will stop and let you know if the camera's being weird. Brooke and Frankie. All right. Cool. Pretty good hits, honestly. The box is pretty solid. I mean, that leader's crazy. That the fact that we got that leader is the biggest hit we probably could ask for besides the manga. There's a couple leaders that are slightly more, like the alternate green purple Luffy, which the art is not green and purple at all. I'll put it on screen because, like, God, I don't think we're gonna pull it, but that is crazy looking. But it's very good. That card is a lot of money because there's one in every, like, a lot of boxes. It's not common. All right, box number 2. We're gonna go fast through this one. Like I said, we've seen all the cards. There's literally only 2. Yeah, okay. There's 2 super rares we haven't gotten, and we'll talk about it if we see them. Other than that, we're just gonna kind of go through this real quick. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys potentially excited for this set? There's a bunch of cool stuff for this set, for old leaders, like I said, but also just people a little afraid of, you know, the kind of the tier 0 menace that is Green Purple Luffy. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's tier 1 for sure, but I mean, Shanks is still good. Bonnie's still good. There's still a bunch of good leaders. But I think the deck is pretty cool. The problem is you need Secret Luffy. Secret Luffy is very expensive in this box, which is because Secret Luffy is 4 in a case, which is not easy to get. And the card is very important for the deck. In fact, I think it's very important for potentially any multicolored leader. We'll talk about it if we see it. If not, I will put it on the screen at the end and talk about it. But that card's very good, so you want to pull as many of those as you can. I mean, you can't really complain. The altar also really nice, but yeah, the big hits are like the... Oh, I'm sorry, the camera's being a little weird. There we go. Going through these. Like I said, everything. We've literally seen every card. Ace. And Law again. So once again, very good card. I think the card's got a lot of potential. I just don't know what black decks would want that Law in, which is interesting because, like, I'm sure that there's no Law deck that has black in it, because red purple, they had the new one, which is fine. It's not good. Green yellow one is sick. I love that deck. I've been playing the green and yellow Law, but same thing, not black, can't play it. And then even the original one's red green. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a future deck it would be played in. I can't. I mean, like, not one I can think of. I mean, it's just a good, generically good card. So there's also that. Maybe they put it like that color for a reason. That is just generically good. It is Dressrosa, I guess. So you could play it in blue-black Dressrosa for Usopp. All right, here's the NL again. Swimming in these just busted SNLs. Still haven't seen a Charlotte Pudding. Or sorry, Sanji and Charlotte Pudding. We did get a Charlotte Pudding. Sanji and Puddings we have not gotten, and that's still what we want. That's still our biggest hit. So. Yes. Nothing crazy. All right, camera, come on now. And Kokoro no Chizu. Pretty card. I do want to get the play set of each of those just because they're so pretty. Like, would you put them in a deck? No, but I think they're just gorgeous looking. We see another leader in the back leaking out. Camera still just being really aggressively trying to focus on just something in the back. It might just be my mat because it's the Don mat and maybe it sees the... No, but it shouldn't see the character. The faces are covered. I don't know, man. Gotta focus on just being aggressive today. Alright. Like I said, yeah, let me know in the comments. Is there any card in the set that you're really excited for? Oh, wait, okay, so, hold on. Alternate Arts and Goku. A second one. I don't love to see the same alternate arts. Don't be wrong, still a great card. I think this card's crazy. So if I do play the green black Isho deck, that's definitely going in there. So there's that. So can't really complain. All right. So are there any cards in the set that you're excited for that are not, you know, okay, hold on. Sorry, derailed again. Secret rare Monkey D. Luffy. This is what I was talking about. 6 drop, 7k. If your leader is multicolored and your opponent has 5 or more Don cards in their field, this character gains rush. That's so easy to do. When attacking, once per turn, remove 2 of your active Don cards to your Don deck. Set this character as active, then add 1 card on the top of your life cards to your hand. So you do have to return 2 active Don, which is kind of a pain. But the fact you get to do double attacks with this guy, he's got Rush. So a Rusher with double attack is crazy. And then with the Green Purple Luffy, you return 2 Dawn. But you do with Sanji and Pudding get to then return an active Dawn to the field. With Purple Black Luffy, you actually get to restand those Dawn entirely, just bring them back, which is crazy. I don't know. I think it's really interesting. So there's a lot of cool stuff. I think that deck card's very good. All right, Proceedings. Are there any potential? Let me actually move this red pile and sleeve it up. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just going too fast. Are there any potential cards in the set that you're excited for that aren't just Green Purple Luffy support? Are there any old decks you're excited to try out again because of the new support? Is your favorite card you like because of the art? Like, let me know in the comments. I just, you know, hit me with that engagement, guys. I wanna know what you like about this set, what you're excited for coming up. I think there's cool new leaders coming up. I think the new, talking with a friend about it, I think the new yellow black koala in set 12 looks awesome. I think new black red sword Kobe in 11 looks super cool. I'm really excited for One Piece right now. The game has been super fun. I've had a couple more friends get into it, so we've been jamming some games, and like, it has been a blast. I mean, he plays Blackbeard, so he's a monster, and it's not as fun as it could be, but like, I've been having a blast with this game. Like, I'll bring some decks of Commander Sealed to play just because the game is too much fun not to. Hope again, and Brooke. Still haven't seen the Sanjin Pudding, by the way. I'm still just waiting. Where are you? I swear to God, it has to be in here. We can't just go without it again. Please, dear God, non searcher, great to see. I need as many of those as possible. You need 4 of those for the Green Purple Luffy deck. Like I said, I'm building this deck. I never play meta, but maybe it's time. Meta just feels so easy, especially when the deck is so much fun to play. There's the yellow us. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking we didn't get the yellow one. We did get the yellow one. Got it just early on in box 1. Like, the deck is genuinely fun to play. And I think it's really neat, and I just want to kind of mess around with it. It is also an aggressive slanting deck, which is fun. Oh, we see a super. Oh, okay, here's one we didn't get before. Arlong. The art's gorgeous, by the way. 3-drop, 4k power, 1000 power counter. On play, if your leader's a Fishman or East Blue type, give up to 1 Rested Dawn card to one of your leaders, but up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less cannot be rested till the end of your opponent's next turn. I thought that it would freeze someone, not do the exact opposite, which is they just can't attack? Because when you attack, you rest your character. So that's saying you can't attack or activate abilities, which is because I guess before can't attack was the thing they did, but you could still activate mains to like rest the character. But like this one, you could do it to a searcher, and they couldn't activate the search like a Bonnie searcher. That's so interesting. Cool. I mean, the art's also beautiful, so that helps too. But that's all right. So now we're just missing Sanji and Pudding. There's exactly one super we haven't opened. Please, I swear to God. God, if you're there, it's me, Margaret. I need a Sanji and Pudding. Nope, Vegapunk. It's still a great super. Card's very good. Card is, I mean, honestly, Card might be the reason that Vegapunk makes a little bit of a resurgence. Vegapunk, like I said, it has so much potential. The ability is so good, but it's just not quite there. But every little small bump they get is a huge bump overall. All right, Sanji and Pudding, this is all we can ask for in the end. Sengoku. I didn't have a normal super of that. I mean, I'm glad to get one. We got 2 alts and 1 normal now, which is always weird when that happens. Alright, 2 packs left. Please. John Bandai. Please, Sanji and Pudding. It's all I need. Okay, I lied. 2 packs left. I can't count. John Bandai. John Jimothy Bandai. Please. I need a Sanji and Pudding. Just one. Just one. 2 boxes. Thank the Lord. Sanji and Pudding. Oh my God. Why did this take so long? 5-drop, 7k power. Your turn, once per turn. When 2 or more Dawn cards in your field, return to your Dawn deck. After 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck instead is active. On play, if the number of Dawn cards in your field is equal to or less than the number of your opponent's field, draw a card. 5-drop, 7k power. Great. Dawn's return from your deck. Set 1 is active. So fix some of your Dawn you put back, and it comes back as active so you can use it. Great. On play, if you have less Dawn because you've used your Luffy, Green Purple Luffy ability or whatever, draw a card. Great. Holy shit. This card is awesome. This card's very good. I mean, this and Enel are the 2 most busted supers in this set. I don't think it's any close, but they're very cool. Very good cards. I really like those a lot. And last pack luck. I don't think there's anything else big in the set, but this was super fun. I really like making these videos. I mean, I really like cracking packs. Any excuse to crack packs is great. So, very excited for this. Set 11 will be coming out in the future. All right, Zoro and Sanji, great cards. And yeah, cool. This was so much fun to do. I really want to keep doing this. I might be making some One Piece gameplay content in the future, maybe on the sim, maybe in paper. I don't know. Just maybe I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at how to kind of make it possible, set it up. But it's been a ton of fun to really do. I really enjoy this kind of stuff. It's a blast. And you know what, everyone, I really appreciate you tuning in. It means a lot to me. So everyone, stay safe. And in the meantime, peace.